Scariest playoff teams. Least scary to most scary. And their scary counterparts. Real life scary counterparts. The least scary counterpart. Public speaking. A lot of people are afraid of it. No actual reason. You're not going to be harmed. It's not actually scary. It's all in your mind. It's totally fine. Public speaking is the Texans. Next up, tarantulas. Classically scary. Every old-timey movie's got a tarantula. Every Halloween has a tarantula. Tarantulas are always in the mix. Until you think about it, what do tarantulas actually do? Do they bite? They just kind of are scary. But when you study it a little bit, tarantulas haven't won a playoff game in their last 4 times going. Tarantulas are the Steelers. Nightmares. Terrifying nightmares. Super scary. No debate that they're not scary. However, no longer scared. Doesn't actually exist. Nightmares are the Bengals. They're not in the playoffs. Scary noises at night. Definitely scary. I baked it in here. Scary noises at night. There's probably nothing to worry about, but you got to go check it out. And on the way downstairs, you got to grab that commemorative baseball bat that your son got from his Little League tournament in Cooperstown, just in case you run into some sort of monster. I'm just saying. Have I done that? No. Scary noises at night. The Packers. Everyone's scared of this. Like, no, I have fun there. I know. It can go wrong, though, if you underestimate it. The sea. Oh, no, I have a picture of the sea. I love it. It's quite dangerous. Has been for, honestly, forever. Don't do anything dumb, okay? Respect it. I can swim to shore. Don't try. Okay, it's further away than it looks. If you just respect it, behave, you should be fine. But it's to be feared. The Broncos. AI. Ugh. How is this scary? I don't know. Let me count the ways. Sowing distrust in society, taking jobs. Is it gonna get into the weapons system and start launching weapons? Is it that robotic robot that Boston Dynamics keeps developing that no one is asking for? How is it going to manifest and be scary? Not quite sure. There's a lot of different ways. Is it defense? Is it running? Is it the quarterback? The Chargers. My personal favorite. Terrifying. Clown in a parking lot. Clown in an empty parking lot. Clown in an empty parking lot holding a balloon. Standing there staring, motionless. Why are you so confident? The confidence of a clown in a parking lot, full getup. The Bucks. Once you do some research, this is really scary. Hippos. No, they're not scary. I had hungry hippos as a child. Yeah, not in real life. Very dangerous, very fast, and huge tusks for teeth. They're devastating. And if you go on a trip, the number one thing they tell you is the hippos are not friendly. The Vikings. It's kind of like a Sam Darnold. No, I can't hurt you. Yeah, it can in a major way. Zombies at your house. You know what they're up to. No good. And maybe you can find some clever way, it's butterscotch candies. We figured it out. Oh, it's old avocado pits. Throw it at it. And they're like, whoa, we figured it out. But no one's been able to figure it out yet. Patriots came close. But, the Ravens did, I guess. Yeah, the Ravens totally figured it out. But the zombies are back. The Bills. All right, this one's a little complicated. And I don't have any personal experience with this, but I just kind of imagined a scenario that would be very scary. An MMA guy who you bump into at a billiards place. And you're trying to hit a big, opening break. And on your backswing, you hit an MMA guy who's had a few cocktails right in the liver. He's like, ah! And he immediately, reflexively is mad at you. And I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. He's like, don't do it again. And then you do it again on accident. And now he's fuming. And he's had a few more beers. That's not going to end well. But there is a chance he's had so many beers, he just just gets distracted and you survive. But there's a chance it could get really ugly really quickly. The Ravens. This is a classic. I know you're thinking, my classic scary thing has to be on there. Certainly, he's going to say this right now. You're right. Snakes. Constrictor snakes in particular. Oh, constrictor snakes. Actually not as dangerous. I was thinking more of a cobra strike. Constrictor snake. I went to a library when I was 10 years old and they brought a boa constrictor there. And everyone started screaming because it was Jake the Snake Roberts. He wasn't at the library, but it was the reptile guy was. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, takes the boa constrictor out of the bag and he's slithering around. Everyone's freaking out. And then it calms down. You're like, oh, maybe this isn't that scary. And then he showed the video of the boa constrictor getting an animal and just time of possession. You don't get it. Next thing you know, lights out. The Chiefs. Can't beat them. Finally, is this my team to win the Super Bowl? Maybe. Definitely the scariest team. So I went through and thought about which scary thing has the worst vibes, because this team has the best vibes. There's only one answer. Werewolves? This team has much scarier vibes than a werewolf. A classic monster? Much scarier. Kid ghost? Nothing worse. Oh, it's getting a little chilly out. Let me go up to the attic and grab our winter coats where we've had them stored since, March. Open up the attic. Oh, 2 kid ghosts playing marbles? No. That's the vibes. The vibes of a kid ghost are the worst. They don't know why they're ghosts. They're always like, hello. Like, no way. Are you here to play? Like, no, I'm here to get the jackets. I can't. That's why we got the deal on the house. Didn't realize there was a family of kid ghosts up here. Because this team is so powerful and feels like that's their destiny and they have the best vibes, the scariest team is the Lions. And that is your scariest playoff teams. Also scary stuff.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get more from the show and to check out clips from other shows on FS1.